Hello and welcome to my top 10 recommended songs. Now today's episode is dedicated to my favourite band of all time. Now I've loved the Smiths ever since I first heard them. I was a teenager listening to the radio and I heard a Smiths song, and as soon as I heard that, I was captivated. I wanted to listen to more, and I've never heard of them before. I'd never sort of heard their music before, and obviously I was very, very, very young when they split up. So, but listening to my teenage years at sixth form, that's when I really got into the band. The combination of Morrissey's poetry and Johnny Marr is just one of the most brilliant guitarists of all time. I don't care what people say, he's underrated and is just an absolute, his guitar work is absolutely great, and the chemistry between the two really makes their music stand out. Now, not all Smiths songs are depressing as people think they are. They're just really upbeat, great sounds, really positive songs, but most people always seem to find them gloomy and depressing. But honestly, if you really get to listen to the Smiths, you'll find a completely different layer of music. So if you're really into the Smiths, if you've heard the Smiths but you don't really know much of their songs, or if you're if you're newbie to the Smiths, or if you just actually generally love the Smiths, then this top 10 list is the list for you. This has to be an absolute difficult top 10 list to do, because they produce so many great songs, and a lot of their best songs were actually B-sides and not featured actually on their albums, so picking the best 10 was just difficult to do. Here we go. At number 10 is Girlfriend in a Coma. Now, this song is really upbeat considering the tone of the song. This song has a very bubblegum pop sound to it, and it has real bouncy tones to create a happy feel, yet Morrissey's distinctive tone of whining about the memories of the past really contrasts their music.
Anything to happen to her? No, I don't want to see her. Do you really think she'll pull through? Do you really think she'll pull through? Girlfriend in a coma, I know it's silly.
It's a song which they did quite a lot of. It's just over in 2 minutes, but the statement that they make in this song is just absolutely great to listen to. And the song is from probably one of their best albums, Strange Ways, Here We Come. Number 9, I know this would be a lot higher up, a lot of Swiss fans' top 10 lists, but it only makes number 9 for me. Now, it's There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. It is a beautiful, but yet a very depressing sound. Dying with your loved one, what a better way to go. Musically, the song is absolutely beautifully laid out. And what makes it great is just the string arrangements, especially towards the end of the song, which really makes the uniqueness of this song stand out.
Driving in your car, oh please don't drop me home, because it's not my home, it's their home, and I'm welcome no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. Good times for a change.
a real beautiful song. Please, please, please let me get my heart I want. It's obviously a real sad song and about wanting to die. Now, I did say at the start of the show that not all Smith songs are depressive, and obviously a lot of songs I have chosen so far are quite depressive, but it is a real sad song, and it is about wanting to, you know, die and accept the wish of dying. You know, lyrically it's absolutely beautiful, and it does stick out into your head. And one thing for me that makes the song really stand out is the outro at the end, and Johnny Marr's beautiful arrangement of guitar playing just makes the song take it up a whole new level, and it obviously adds to the emotions of the song. You know, the playing of the mandolin is just absolutely beautiful, and you know, I could just recommend just the outro of that song. It's just absolutely beautiful. And once again, it's a beautiful sad song, and it's over in just over 2 minutes. One version I really recommend listening to is the Dream Academy's version. You know, some people, especially people fans of the 80s, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that version of Please, 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 Please is actually featured in the song in the art gallery section. Okay, and I really recommend listening to it because it's actually, once again, it's just beautiful, beautifully arranged, but obviously nothing beats the sounds of Morrissey in that song. Once again, this song should probably be further up the track, further up the list, but it's not. This Charming Man. You know, this is the band's main swan song. Everyone knows This Charming Man. It's upbeat, it's catchy, and funnily enough, it actually didn't make the debut of the song. It was actually released after the debut was released, but obviously proved to be very, very successful. So the new releases of the album all contain this song.
When the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat, I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care. A jumped up country boy who
the song pays homage to all the band's favourite 60s stars, and what makes it great is Johnny Marr's jangle pop riff, and you know, Morrissey's characteristically sulky lyrics, sexual ambiguity and lust. Death of a Disco Dancer. It's just, the intro to the song is great, and you know, this slow-paced song has a very haunting bass throughout the whole of the song, and when when Marr comes in, the song really starts to pick up. It's one of the best tracks on the album.
love, peace and harmony. Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Maybe in the next world, maybe in the next world. The next world, the next world.
great and tight the band actually were in creating such a great sound. You know, you've got you know, Morrissey actually plays the pianos on this, and then obviously you've got the rhythm section between you know, Andy Rourke on the bass, Simon Joyce on the drums, and then just Johnny Marr's just gentle guitar playing just makes the song absolutely great. How Soon Is Now. You know, this is a favourite amongst many Smiths fans, and obviously you hear it played a lot in a lot of clubs and indie discos.
I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the sun and air of nothing in particular.
And it's more of a dancey track from the band, but this is where Johnny Marr produced some of his best guitar playing. Johnny Marr's guitar work absolutely cascades and stutters through this whole track. It is a great tune. What difference does it make? Now I love this song. You know, Johnny Marr's opening riff of the song is just absolutely brilliant, and the song is just raw, it's passionate and gritty.
I've been through hell and high tide, I think I can rely on you. And yet you start to recoil, heavy words are so lightly thrown, but still I leap in front of a flying bullet for you. So what difference does it make? So what difference does it make? It makes none, but none.
And one thing that Johnny Marr does great is the angular chime and guitar riff just provides a perfect counterpoint to the band's driving bass line and drumming, and it just sits perfectly underneath Morrissey's unique baritone voice. Is Panic. Now this song was the song actually I said at the start that got me into the Smiths. Now it is just absolutely brilliant, and it actually splits into two. The first part is all about, you know, distortion in the parts of the UK, and when you listen to the lyrics, it really sums up, you know, the anxiety, it sums up, you know, the uncertainty around the whole of the UK. And when you think about it, well, it's kind of relevant to today with all the worrying of coronavirus and obviously the uncertainty around everywhere around the UK. And, you know, when you one part of the lyric that stands out for me is, could life ever be sane again? And, you know, maybe Morrissey looked into a crystal ball and discovered what was going to go on. Obviously summing up the songs of the past, but obviously the song is really relevant to today's you know, the modern days of today.
Because the music that they constantly play, it says nothing to me about my life. And the blessed DJ, because the music they constantly play. On the lead side streets you just slip down, the provincial towns you jog round. Hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ. Hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ. Hang the DJ, hang the DJ, hang the DJ. Hang the DJ.
And when you also listen to the second part of the song, it's obviously about hanging a DJ, and the song is that was obviously in revenge of a radio DJ who was discussing about the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, and then straight after he played the song, he decided to play some upbeat, happy sounds and just forget about that. So that's Morrissey's response to the Chernobyl disaster. One cover I really recommend you listening to of Panic is a singer called Kitten, and the one thing I love about Panic is she combines two of the best Smith songs that feature in this top 10. It starts off with the opening riff of The Death of a Disco Dance, and then breaks into a real upbeat version of Panic. It's actually really great to listen to, so that's one song I really recommend you listening to. And then when the song's finished, it goes back into that slow droning bass line of The Death of a Disco Dancer. So check it out.
In a river, the color of lead.
This night has opened my eyes. Now I love this song, and you know, it should, and this is number 2 in my list, just because I just love the bass and the rhythm of the guitar just go together absolutely perfectly in this song. Now, this song is obviously a tribute to A Taste of Honey by Sheena Delaney, and any people who knows the great US compilation, which is the best Swiss compilation in my opinion, is the woman on the front cover of the album is actually Sheena Delaney, who actually wrote A Taste of Honey, in which the song is actually about. The outro to this song is just perfectly timed with Simon Joyce's drumming, and Andy Rourke on the bass is just absolutely brilliant and vibrant in this song. So This Night Has Opened My Eyes is number 2.
Park the car at the side of the road.
And at number 1, That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore. Now, I absolutely love this song. It's dark, it's eerie, and yeah, it's definitely one of my, it's definitely my favourite Smith song. And just one thing I love about that line is, I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. And what that's just a reminder to is, no matter what is going on in people's lives, you're always going to end up in that person's shoes, no matter what.
Well, it suddenly struck me, I just might die with a smile on my face after all.
The outro to the song is absolutely amazing. It's dark, it's gloomy, there's subtle drumming and just Johnny Marr slicing and distorting those riffs, really finishing off those songs perfectly. I've left out some absolutely brilliant songs, but for me, at the moment, then these are the 10 for me that absolutely stand out the most, and obviously I just love playing these songs the most. But picking my favourite Smith song was probably the most difficult to do. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got an insight into the Smiths as well, especially if you've never really heard much of the Smiths or don't really know much about the Smiths. And I hope this has helped you along the way. So I'm Jack. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Comment below if obviously what your top 10 is, or even your top 3 Smith songs are. Take care, guys. See you later.